The French embassy in Nigeria has called on individuals and stakeholders to do more to complement government effort in tackling the threat facing the nation due to poor environmental practices. The deputy head of mission of the embassy, Olivier Chatelais, made this known at a breakfast debate to raise awareness on environmental issues. Participants at the event say Nigerians must take responsibility to protect their environment, thereby reducing the potential impact of climate change.
And how to tackle this issue of environment in Nigeria, how to improve the situation with all the problems we are facing now in Nigeria, in Africa, and in the world of flooding, changing climate. And it's to gain conscience in Nigeria and to try the people to understand that this is a very important issue. Many Nigerians, they don't really understand the importance of this issue. So by small events like that one, we try to diffuse the idea that if we are changing the climate, it will be bad for everyone, including Nigeria, with all the disaster we're facing last year in the north, flood, in Europe, the draft extra. And according to the expert, the climate temperature will raise by 1.5% within the next 20 years, 30 years. And if we don't do nothing, it might go until plus 3 degree within the next 30 years. So I'll let you imagine what would be the problem in Nigeria. So everybody tries to speak on the subject, and hopefully it will be gain of conscience of the public. Here in the Institut Français, we organize events almost every week on different subjects. Depends of the agenda it could be on the social, like women, children, could be environmental, economic, all the subjects are on the table. But it's true that the question of climate change is, since the Paris Agreement 2015, it's really an important question. So I believe that at least twice or 3 times a year there will be event on this subject here in the Institute.
Government is government, and government is an umbrella body for anything. So a lot of effort is required from the side of the government to empower the private sector, because the government has to create an enabling environment for themselves and for even the private sectors to thrive in the promotion, in getting active, in attending to these issues, to private individuals, and to also give activists a voice to speak when these issues are happening. You know, we've had times where the government activists get arrested when they protest and all of those things. The government needs to hear from the people, and the government needs to engage more and more with the people and with civil society organizations, with NGOs, to ensure that we have a free space for everybody to survive. I believe that Nigeria is ready for anything if the government is ready, because our people, we consistently have people that are ready to do anything. You know, the government just needs to give them that enabling environment to thrive. People are already doing it. These renewable energy solutions, our people are doing it. A lot of people just need maybe certifications from the government. It gets very difficult. Some people even have their own monies to use to work on renewable energy, but they need maybe due to government regulations, they can't do a thing or the other. And you know, the government needs to also learn.
We have to take ownership. We cannot deny what is happening in our world, what is happening in our country anymore. There are changes we're experiencing. We're seeing that the rainy season is getting prolonged. We're having torrential rains. It's getting too hot. All these are indicative of climate change effects reaching Nigeria. So please, ladies and gentlemen, we can't wait for the government. It is our lives. Let's take ownership so that we retard this bad change and improve life and our environment for everyone. We have to institute a top-down approach to get to our communities. It's something we've experienced the hard way in health. You can't sit in a forum and speak English and talk about large words and implement policies and expect people in the villages to know. So we have to get to the grassroots. We have to mobilize people in their native language, create scenarios they will understand, have town hall meetings at community levels in their languages, and express this message using facts and cultural things which they understand and can integrate and use to implement change. So we have to get everybody on board in a way they understand. Thank you. You're welcome.